Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Brady now on first down. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself a...
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. The numbers for Mixon last week, 3 touchdowns on the ground, and then, Charles, he threw one in through the air for good measure.
Yeah, you know you have to account for him in all situations. I mean, we know he can run the heck out of the football. You just noted what he did. But how about him being able to get out of the backfield, catch it, and get into the end zone as well?
2nd and 5 now. Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
From the 29, Brady dumps it off to Fournette. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. B.J. Hill able to record his 5th sack of the season. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady in the box. Back to throw. Brady got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 10. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up fourth down.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady, slant route to Miller. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, 21 carries, 84 yards and a touchdown.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on him, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce.
Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. Not much there, only a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
From the 24, Brady. And break, the tight end's got it. And out of bounds right around the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go with a big back Fournette. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty...
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Howard. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
11, 11, 11. 12.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Running left, it's Mixon. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run with Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
McPherson on for the point after. And it's 21-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. He finds Howard complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
He's going to let this one go deep.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 23. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Hurst, his tight end. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. That's caught by Howard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. nowadays an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now Brady again. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Brady.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady out to the left there and complete to Howard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work.
So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st down, Mixon. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
This is caught by Evans. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Brady got to have this one. On the right side, this is Miller. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Brady. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw is Brady. Able to shake him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off about the 31, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Back now comes Tampa Bay. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Throwing after the interception. Brady over the middle. He finds Godwin complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
2nd and 5.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On first down, Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And a catch right side by Evans. The great move couldn't free it. Taken down at the 10. Call it a gain of a yard. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Burrow will throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll try and run with Mixon. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So they took a chance there on 4th down, and boy, does it pay off. It pays off with 6 points.
Yeah, I have to imagine that they were thinking maybe we can at least get a 1st down if we don't score. But he decided he didn't want a new set of downs. He just wanted a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will extend this big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing on first down is Brady.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Brady to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Brady now on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cincinnati,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.